Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of The Spark. Coach David coming at you. Hope you're doing great on today and hope everything is moving in the right direction for you. I am super excited that you are here with me on today and that we get an opportunity to look at some things that's going to make our lives more complete, that's going to make our lives better, that's going to help us grow and develop into everything that we desire to be. And truthfully, I want you to hear this. You can be, do, or have anything that you desire. And so I want you to take a hold of this and grasp it and go for it. Get that self-image, get that view of where you want to go and just watch what's going to happen in your life. Well, today we're going to continue to talk about what about snipers and haters. Those snipers are those people who, they want to take shots at you sometime. And sometimes it's just uncalled for. And then you got haters, people who have anger towards you for whatever reason. Sometimes they don't even know. But the truth of the matter is we have those people out there. And what should we be doing about it? Well, we've coined something so you just ignore them. Just simply ignore them. And we said that means that we're going to refuse to take notice of, we're going to refuse to acknowledge, we're just going to disregard all of the sniping and all of the hating. We're going to do that intentionally. So what we said as we walked through this, we took the word ignore, IGNORE, and we said, hey, listen, there's something there for us. So, I like to use things like that. So we said in the I, we were going to determine who I am, talking about yourself. I am. We're going to determine that. Then we said we're going to give up the G, give up and gain control. In other words, we can't control other people, so we just give that up. But we can control the way we act. We can control the way we think, and we can control what we say. So we said that that's what we would do. And then last week we talked about the N, nothing negative, because we understand something about negativity. One, it's addictive. Two, it breeds. And three, it costs us something when we become negative. So today we're working with the O of ignore. And we said that we're going to be oblivious of others' opinions. Boy, this is going to be a good one. I'm telling you right now it is. Oblivious of others' opinions. See, this is what I understand. One of the main reasons we do not focus on ourselves and getting better and everything, because we're too busy focusing on the opinions of others. And so we got to become oblivious to that. In other words, when you walk in being oblivious, you're not even aware of it. You're not concerned about it, because truthfully, that's what happens. We may hear somebody's opinion of us. We may hear what they think about us. We may hear about their view of us or their appraisal of us or some type of judgment for or against us. And what we have to understand is this right here. People's opinion does not matter. We've got to become oblivious to it. We have to even we're not even aware of it. Now, I know many times we hear it, we see it. We got these people that want to share it with us. And you may be reading something on social media and say, they're talking about me. And so, you got to become to where you do what I call, you got to become really, really thick skinned. And not only that, you can't even be concerned about it. You've just got to get to a point where you're not even aware of, just walk in obliviousness to all of that. Because the truth of the matter, write this down somewhere, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. It really isn't. They have a right to their opinion. Whether it's correct or not correct, they still have a right to it. And remember what I share with you all the time. People may not necessarily be against you. They're just for themselves. And sometimes they make the mistake of allowing their opinion of you to come out. And so what you have to do, you got to learn to be oblivious to all of that. I mean, just don't even be concerned about it. You're going to hear things, you're going to see things, but you have to understand that people form impressions about people all the time. That's just the way we are as human beings. Sometimes that we'll form an impression about somebody and we may not even know that person. So what I want to encourage you with is just to be oblivious to the haters, be oblivious to the snipers. Don't even be concerned about it, because this is the truth of the matter. People are talking about you all the time. Many times you don't hear it. Now, I want you to think about this. When you don't hear something, when you're not aware of it, you're oblivious to it, it doesn't even affect you. So, watch this. When you do hear it, when you are aware of it, become oblivious to it, and it won't even affect you then. Remember this right here. Someone great said this. They said, great minds discuss ideas. Mhm. The average mind discuss events, and then those very small minds, they discuss people. So if you're a great minded person, you're going to be discussing ideas. You're going to be talking about great and wonderful things. You're going to be like, how can I create this? How can I build this? How can I bring this into being? If you have an average mind, you're going to talk about, well, this happened and that happened. But if you are a small-minded person, you're going to be discussing and talking about people. And so what I understand about all of this, my mind is too great, first of all, to be a sniper and a hater. And second of all, my mind is too great to even be concerned. So I got to be oblivious to it. And sometimes that's even people in your family, that's close family members. You have to learn to be oblivious to them. Their opinion of you is none of your business. Don't get wrapped around the axle, the proverbial axle, if you will. Allow that stuff to be like water down a duck's back. Let it roll off, because the truth of the matter, their opinion doesn't matter. That's the truth. Their opinion just doesn't matter. Don't allow other people's opinion to stop you from being your awesome, great self. Because if you're so focused on their opinion, and you're not learning how to ignore the snipers and the haters, then what began to happen, you'll be so focused on their opinion that you're going to miss out on some great things, and you're going to miss out on being your awesome self because you get entangled in that. I don't want you entangled with that. I want you to understand this right here. You're an awesome person, and you're going to go on and do awesome things, irregardless of what the haters and the snipers' opinion of you are. So just be oblivious to it. An opinion is just someone's view, and they could be viewing it incorrectly. They could have the wrong type of view. It's just their view. A person, it's just their estimation of you. And so their estimation could be faulty. It could be off. That's okay. And then here's another thing too. It's just their judgment. And people judge wrongly all the time. You do not want to allow a sniper or a hater to affect you in such a way that you take their view and start making it your view, that you take their estimation and you start judging yourself by that. You don't want to take their judgment and judge your own self by that. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. You are a superstar in your own right. You get that view of yourself and you will become oblivious to the snipers and to the haters' opinions of you. So what do I do when a sniper or a hater has a bad opinion of me? What do I do, David? Because if I'm not careful, I'm going to take this on and I can become infected. Yes, you can. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you 4 things and I'm going to let you go for today. All right. Number 1, focus on your good qualities. You got a lot of them. Focus on those. Now, I'm not saying that all of us don't have some bad qualities, because we do. Well, we have some, I won't even say bad. We have qualities that need work. We all do. But I focus on my good qualities, and watch this right here. I work on the qualities that need work, and before long, they're going to become good too. But I'm not going to allow somebody's opinion of me to infect me to the degree that I can't even focus on my good stuff, and I'm just looking at all of the stuff that needs work. Everybody needs work somewhere in their life. Everybody does. All of us do. The truth of the matter is that people like to take cheap shots at you. People like to hate against you. That's okay. You continue to focus on all those good things you have going for you and watch greatness happen. That's what's going to become of this. Number 2, this is very important. Avoid taking their comments, their opinion personally. Avoid that. Just avoid it. Don't even let it infect you like that, because if you start taking stuff personally, what I've seen happen in the past and people who I've coached, you start trying to quote unquote get even. There is no getting even here. There's nothing to get even about. You know who you are. Just be who you are. You don't have to settle for their opinion. You be who you are, and you're gonna be okay. I promise you. And so, one, you don't want to focus on the bad stuff that they're talking about. Focus on your good qualities. And number two, avoid taking anything personally, because when you stay out of that arena, you're doing great. Here's number three: move on with your day instead of focusing on it. Why are you going to sit around spending all your time focusing on somebody else's opinion? Whether they think it's true or not, it doesn't affect you. So you got to move on. You don't sit around thinking about, oh man, they said this about me. Oh man, they think this way about me. You don't have time for that. Move on. Move on. And like I said in the F, be, hey, I got some good qualities here. I got to put them to work. People need me. I got to serve somebody. So I got to focus on my good qualities, and I got to move on. I'm avoid taking any of this personally, and I am moving on. And then here's here's the last one. Every opinion is subjective. What does that mean? It's just the way somebody thinks. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't mean it's true. You got to go on and do what you got to do. Quit focusing on what they're saying. Get away from that. Avoid taking anything personally. Move on with your day. And remember, every opinion is subjective. Now, if you look at every one of those, I just spelled out FAME. Fame. And that's what you're doing. And you're not trying to make yourself famous. You're just walking in your fame already. So I hope this has helped you on today. It certainly did help me putting it together and preparing for it. Share this with someone. People need to know this. Quit getting all wrapped up in the snipers and haters and everything. Be oblivious to them. And when you do that, your life gets tremendously better every single day. Well, listen, I'm going to get out of here. Take this week and walk with it. Share it with somebody and help somebody else. But remember this right here. Remember this. Remember this. Say this to yourself often. I am the architect of my life. And listen to this. If nobody else don't believe in you, Coach David does. I believe in you. And guess what? I'll see you on next week. You have a great one. Bye.